Hey, everybody, it's Boog Shambi. Welcome to the show. Festivities are wrapping up. This place is rocking. The home opener is coming up next. Sandwiched between Mazeroski Way and the Roberto Clemente Bridge, welcome to PNC Park. Interleague Baseball on MLB The Show. It's the Baltimore Orioles going up against the Pittsburgh Pirates. Alongside Chris Singleton, I'm John Shambi. The cameras are out for this one, partner. Home openers are unique and always bring a special type of energy to the ballpark.
Today is a celebration. It is the beginning of a new year, and there's no other game like this one on the schedule. It's the first time playing inside your home stadium with your brand new teammates, and you know the fans are going to bring the energy. The excitement is already building in here.
All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. On the mound for Pittsburgh in this one, Mitch Keller. What's the word on him?
Well, I'm interested to see how he utilizes his sinker to this lineup, Boog. You know, it's not necessarily his go-to primary pitch, but he does mix it in when he needs it. He's just got to make sure that it's not flat. Otherwise, it's going to get hit hard. So look for him to throw it up there when he needs a big double play, a ground ball, something like that to get out of an inning, change it up for a hitter. Also, get those hitters looking down so that it opens up the top of the strike zone, especially late in an at-bat.
It gets down, base hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
And man, I'll tell you, a line drive like that into the gap just feels so good. It's feedback that you had everything on time and in control from start to finish with your swing.
So next to hit for Baltimore, Taylor Ward. He was 0 for 4 in Wednesday's game. Ground ball left side, could be 2. 1 at second. Relay to first. Double play.
Oh, man, what a smooth double play. That was a thing of beauty from start to finish.
Base is empty after the double play. Gunnar Henderson, the next to hit for the Orioles. That cuts the corner. The shortstop takes the ball. In the air to left center. Horowitz on the move to the alley. And that is that. 1 hit in the inning, but no one left. And now the Pirates will take their turn in a scoreless ball game. Back here at PNC Park and getting the start for Baltimore, Kyle Bradish. Chris, what are you looking for from him?
Boog, this guy usually turns in a very good outing. His teammates really enjoy when he's on the mound. Everyone seems to be loose, which can help the offense be a bit more dangerous. So if you look at the opposing lineup, they're hoping he doesn't just settle in. They want to make this an uncomfortable start from the beginning.
O'Hearn wants to challenge this, thought it was a ball. And that one was indeed a strike. So they'll lose their first challenge. That's towards center. Cowser under it. And there's one away. Here's the Pirates lineup now. This is a veteran-led lineup right here. A lot of players with plenty of experience, Chris.
Yeah, Boog. They understand various situations and think ahead of the opponent. Teams like this know how to get down to business and focus on the task at hand.
Just off the inside edge. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. Got him swinging for the strikeout. The high heat, too much on that one.
Just a mid-90s challenge fastball right there. Not much to it. And I'm sure he'd love another swing at it because it was in a very hittable location. Those are the swings where you can sometimes start to question yourself as a hitter and say, how did I miss that?
That is the inning. End of 1, and we're still scoreless. Top of the second. Here's the Oriole cleanup hitter, Pete Alonso. Alonso with a homer in his last game.
Yeah.
Alonso, a former Rookie of the Year, batting in the cleanup spot, and he's a former Home Run Derby champ. That one fouled off. 0-2 now. That
Ball,
one missed.
that's inside.
Gets a piece and stays alive. Fastball is outside.
Ball 2.
Just misses with that one.
Good spot there, but didn't get the strike at the knees and doesn't seem too convinced by the call out there on the mound as he tries to get a better sense of the umpire's strike zone.
Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. And a payoff pitch. That one misses. So a leadoff walk.
Batting fifth, catcher, Adley Rutschman.
Here's Adley Rutschman. Tap foul at the plate. No score here in the second. Yeah, that's fouled off. Ball one there. Alonso gets his lead at first. Nobody out. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. The 1-2. And that one ripped into right. Takes it in for the out.
Batting fifth, third baseman, Jordan Westburg.
And into the box for Baltimore, Jordan Westburg.
Nope, outside.
Man at first, one away. This to center field. Diving, gets down, could be extra bases. Oh, the throw is wild. Tries to get back and see.
Batting seventh,
When you flare a ball out behind second base, it's really a tough spot for anyone to get
What
to.
in the world happened? What was going on in that? Well, O'Neal Cruz needs to move from center, I tell you that much.
So 2 in scoring position with 1 out. Colton Cowser, the next to hit for the Orioles. Line drive, base hit. 1 runs in.
It's going to cost them.
It's
going to cost them. Let's go O's. 2-0 O's.
Well, he was a little off balance. He got the front foot down, but was so great at keeping the hands back and allowed him still to get good wood to this baseball. Big one there as he drives in a couple of runs.
1 out, man at first. So next to hit for Baltimore, Tyler O'Neill. On the ground to third. To second, there's one. Double play. What a quick killing to end the inning. So they get a couple of runs on 2 hits, no errors, and no one left on. We go to the bottom of inning number 2. It's the Orioles 2 and the Pirates nothing. We head to the bottom of the second. At the plate for Pittsburgh, Spencer Horwitz.
Well, a good slider from an opposite-handed pitcher has to stay in that tunnel just a little bit longer. Otherwise, recognition can cause you to barrel it up. And right there, the hitter clearly couldn't do anything with it.
Carl Dixon working the plate in this one.
You know, we often hear and talk about umpires being a pitcher's umpire, but Boog Dixon maybe a little bit more hitter-friendly than most. He's kind of tight on the corners, so we'll see if that comes into play at all in this one.
Pretty close, but it was a ball. 1 challenge remaining for them now. And there's 1 down. What about some no-nos? Like, you can't call the umpire blue the way you do in Little League or high school, right?
Yeah, in the minor leagues, you'll learn quickly. You call the umpire blue. You better learn his name, and that's just part of being a professional player and even a major league player.
Drilled in the air, high and deep right field. That one back there, and that one is foul, so we'll try it again. Got him. 2 down.
Good pitch right there. I mean, he's attacking a location that this guy at the plate tends to have trouble with, and there's just so much information in this day and age, sometimes too much information, but the guys that can take that information, process it, and then...
Nice grab as he reached down to make the play. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and no one left. We head on down to the top of the third. It's the Orioles 2 and the Pirates nothing. Welcome back. And coming off a series where the pitching was outstanding, we take a look at those numbers. Samuel Basallo leading things off and takes a strike.
Well, in an 0-0 count, not every strike is a good strike for a hitter. I like the plate discipline there.
That one lifted to left. Horowitz in position, and there's one down.
Up next for the Orioles, second baseman.
So back to the top of the Orioles lineup. Now it's the second baseman, Jackson Holliday. Swings and sends a rocket to right. Takes it in for the out.
Up next for the Orioles, left fielder Taylor Ward.
2 down, bases empty. Taylor Ward, the next to hit for the Orioles. He's 0 for 1. Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. Carrying well. Going. Gone. Taylor Ward blasts one out. His first homer of the year, and they tack on to their lead. It's 3-0.
He wasted no time in that at bat, swinging at the first pitch, and he punished it. Anytime you have a pitch down the middle of the plate, the percentages go up for the hitter to do damage, even if it's a pretty good sinker like that one. Nice piece of hitting there at the plate.
And now it's going to be Gunnar Henderson. Top of the zone for a called strike. Swing and a ball lifted left field. Reaching for it. Makes the catch. Cannonball coming. It's now 3-0.
Rise up, that's you. Come on and rise up. Put it in action.
As we go to the last of the third, at the plate for Pittsburgh, Nick Gonzalez. Ground ball right side, Holliday. Sends it to first. 1 pitch and 1 out.
Batting 8th, catcher Joey.
This is Joey Bart.
In the on-deck circle, you really want to use that opportunity to see some pitches and time up the fastball. Last thing you want to do is miss a good hittable fastball early in the count.
The 0-2. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. The 0-2. That one just misses. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. Missed inside with the curve.
That's where you want it. It's a good miss.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. That K is his 3rd of the game. 2 outs, base is empty. Next to hit, Jared Triolo. Hit hard, base hit. And that keeps the inning going. So the Pirates batting order turns over. Ryan O'Hearn comes up to hit. Fly to center his first time. Next offering in there for a strike. That is strike 2. Struck him out swinging. He's notched 4 strikeouts now. Pirates leave 1. They trail in this one 3-0. New inning getting started. So now the Orioles cleanup hitter, Pete Alonso. And that's in there at the knees for a strike. Outside.
Oh, that pitch is out.
What a stop. Jumps, throws, and that takes
He's
care
out.
of Alonso.
Up next for the Orioles, catcher Adley Rutschman.
Man, Chris, a jump throw like that is certainly worthy of the StatCast treatment. Let's see what the numbers have to say about it.
Yeah, these are some favorable numbers, Boog. This is the type of play that showcases his arm strength. I mean, he made it look easy, but I promise you, that's not a throw every shortstop can make, especially with that much behind it.
And there's 2 down.
Up next for the Orioles.
So next to hit for Baltimore, Jordan Westburg. 1 for 1 with a double and a run scored.
Ball, that's outside.
2 down, nobody on. Top half of inning number 4. Oh, that hit him. No chance for a play, and let's hope the righty's not hurt on the mound. And now they'll hustle out to check on him. That was quite a shot he took as you see him down on a knee.
Yeah, clearly in some real pain, but he will not want to come out of this game if he doesn't have to. It's looking to me like he's going to try to shake it off and continue.
Popped up. Triolo should have this one. And that's the 3rd out. 1 left for the Orioles, but they lead it 3-0. Bottom of the 4th, to the plate now for Pittsburgh is the DH, Marcell Ozuna.
Nope, that's a ball.
And it's 1-1. Got the bat going too soon. It's strike 2. And that's a strikeout looking. He picks up his 5th strikeout on the hill.
Well, that curveball had some pretty good break to it. As you can see, the hitter just locked up a little bit. Thought it was a great pitch to hit, but sometimes you're looking for something else and you can't pull the trigger.
Lau, batting with 1 down, takes a strike. Oh, great stop. To first. Throw is low, and oh, nearly a great play. The scoop goes in and out of the glove.
On that play, it looked like he had plenty of time, Boog. Just bounced that throw, and it resulted in the error.
Now here's a flare off the bat,
foul ball.
and it goes just foul. Right through there for a strike. And ball
that's
1.
out.
On the ground to first, and that's a foul ball.
Flew open a little bit with that front shoulder, but was able to slow his bat down just enough to make contact with that pitch. Keep the at-bat alive.
Lined into left center, base hit. Throws to second, he's in there.
Up next for the Pirates.
First and second, 1 out. O'Neal Cruz, the next to hit. Fouled off, he was late. Runners at first and second with 1 gone. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. That's in there. That's strike 2. Swings and misses, struck him out. And Chris, that's a way to neutralize his speed by keeping him off base.
And the defense breathes a sigh of relief because he puts pressure on everyone if he can put the ball in play. But that's how you do it. Keep him off balance, get him out of there, and deal with the next guy.
Mangum up to bat next, lays off for a ball. Didn't miss by too much, but it'll stay a ball. So that removes their last challenge. Popped in the air, left field. That's a base hit. The throw in. Slides his hand in there, save. And it's 3-1.
Well done. Narrows the deficit with the RBI there. That's a ball that a lot of times you'll see the shortstop or left fielder be able to get to if it hangs up in the air long enough. But right there, it just died and found a way to drop in on the green stuff with base hit.
Gonzalez in the box now, takes strike 1. Outside low, and the count even 1-1. Fair ball. In to score from third. And now they trail by 1.
Here comes the runner.
Now a relay to the plate. Tag, save. Back even, it's 3-3.
Well, we're starting over. 2 RBIs with that swing, and this one is tied. Nice line drive to the full side, met it out front, but just stayed through it nice enough and ripped it into the outfield.
Bart swings through it for strike 1. Hot shot to first base, and he snags it to end the inning. But 3 score in the inning. 2 of them on this 2-run double. We're tied now at 3 apiece. We go to the top of the 5th, and into the box for Baltimore, Tyler O'Neill. This one pops straight up near the plate. And there's one down.
Up next for the Orioles, the designated hitter, Samuel Basallo.
Now it's the DH, Samuel Basallo. Fly to left his first time. This one ripped, but foul to the right. Basallo measures 6 feet 4 inches, just 21 years old, and he was born in the Dominican Republic.
Ball 1.
Line drive, base hit. So that will bring up the top of the order with 1 away.
Up next for the Orioles.
Everything was on time and fluid in that swing. Got a pitch he could get the barrel on and lined it into center for the knock. Those always feel good.
Back to the top of the order now. Here's the second baseman, Jackson Holliday. Out towards right center field. 2 away.
Up next for the Orioles, left fielder, Taylor Ward.
Go ahead run on base. Taylor Ward, the next to hit for the Orioles. He's already homered in this game.
Ball upstairs.
Way to lay off that fastball up right there. You're looking for something you see well that you can handle, but you also have to keep the discipline so that you're not popping up pitches that are just a little too high.
Liner, and oh, that got him. The throw is still in time, and they get it out of the play. Halfway home, tied at 3. Bottom of the inning, at the plate for Pittsburgh, Jared Triolo.
Yeah.
In the air, right field. O'Neill takes it in for the out. And a quick out, number 1. So up next, Ryan O'Hearn.
That's a really good take right there. Slider down and in. Very difficult to get on the same plane and do anything with.
Hey. That's outside.
On the ground. Into the outfield, base hit. And that's a 1-out single.
Just one of those seeing eye base hits through the infield. He just kind of rolled over on it a little bit, but sometimes those can find a hole and get you a knock.
Ozuna, the next to hit, takes ball 1.
Struggled a little bit in this one. Couple of strikeouts earlier, but doing a much better job in this at bat to get ahead and find a good hitter's count at 2-0. Good approach right there. You want to get something just a little higher that you can elevate. Stay out of that double play.
Swings through that. Got him swinging for the K.
Way out in front of that inside pitch there. Just exactly the opposite kind of approach that you want with 2 strikes. You want to let the ball travel. Make sure you recognize it. Try to shorten up so that you can at least put the ball in play. Clearly fooled, but I think even more so, you question the 2-strike approach.
Lau at the plate.
Ball.
2 gone, but the go-ahead run is at first. Last half of inning number 5. Can't glove it cleanly. Still manages a throw.
Got him.
5 innings complete. All tied 3-3. Back here in a close one, and a look now at some of the biggest plays from the game.
Someone call the paramedic, I'm on fire. We don't get together, then we all die. They ain't feeling sympathetic for the small guy. I don't think I'ma regret it when the cars fly. Ain't nothing really like it used to. We the neighbors up like a rooster. It's a booster, help me see the future. I believe in karma, so let's do some. I know you cooped up, I know that.
Gunnar Henderson
Leading
will
off
hit
for
next.
Baltimore, shortstop Gunnar Henderson.
That one back up the middle, and it gets through. So a man on base to start the inning.
Up next for the Orioles, first baseman
Manager out of the dugout
Alonso.
now, and it looks like we'll see a change on the mound. Mitch Keller is done, and it's going to be a start that he'd like to get a redo on. Not his best. Back with the new arm in a minute.
Now pitching
Hunter
for the
Barco
Pirates.
on a pitch out of the pen here. He's making his 4th appearance of the season. Here's Pete Alonso.
Ball 1.
He's been raking
That's
in
inside.
recent games, and a big reason why, getting ahead in counts. He's been able to do that consistently, and you see the results.
The Orioles with the go-ahead run at first, and we're in the top half of the 6th. Swung on, belted. Way back there.
That
And a
ball's
foul
foul.
ball.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
Breaking ball, and that got him.
That ball hit him.
Up next for the Orioles, catcher.
Go-ahead run on base. Adley Rutschman, the next to hit for the Orioles. Out to short. Over to Lau. And that's a double play. Wow.
Nice soft hands on the backhand right there in the 6th hole. Starts the double play. That's not an easy throw, but he puts it on the money. Really good job to get that double play started.
So the go-ahead run in scoring position. Jordan Westberg digs in now. On to O'Hearn. And the inning is over. They get a leadoff single, but leave him stranded to the bottom of the 6th. Back here in Pittsburgh, at the plate for Pittsburgh, Spencer Horwitz.
Spencer Horwitz.
And a swing and a miss. There's that slider. Outside low. Ball 1. Fights it off. You'll see another.
Really great change of speeds. He goes off the off speed to the fastball, and the hitter doesn't know what's coming next.
That's a base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
That play looks routine defensively, but with all of the little nooks, it can get real tricky down in the corner. Kept it to a long single. Nice defensive play.
Here's O'Neal Cruz. Hit hard but foul off to the left. Trying to check his swing. Appeal to third. And yes, he did. He went around. Go ahead run at first. Nobody out. Here in the bottom of the 6th.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
Stays alive. One, two now. And there's the ball.
Ball 2.
That's a really good take.
Swing and a miss. That's a strikeout. Strikeout number 8. One out man at first. Jake Mangum, the next Pirate to hit. And fouled off.
Always tough to turn 2 on a speedster like this. It's even harder with him coming out of the left-handed batter's box. You really need something to hit hard on the ground that they can handle to turn 2 quickly.
Field 2. Out there to center. Cowser under it. That's out number 2. And now the shortstop, Nick Gonzalez.
Nope, that's inside.
Horowitz, the runner at first with 2 gone. On the ground, out to short. Henderson over to first in time. That's the 3rd out. Inning over. 6 innings are in the books. Score holds at 3-3. Top of inning number 7. And into the box for Baltimore, Colton Cowser.
You know, these Orioles doing a good job of putting the ball into play, and that makes things more challenging on the defensive side. They have yet to strike out, and they're averaging more than a hit per inning. That's a great recipe for success right there.
The 1-1. Now that's smacked to right center. And there's one down.
Great swing of the bat right there, trying to get on as that go-ahead run. He just wasn't able to find a hole.
O'Neill in the box for the 3rd time today as he takes that one off the plate. Next offering in there for a strike. And now it's even 1-1. Oh, look at the stop. Fires to first, and they get the out.
Up next for the Orioles, the designated hitter, Samuel Basallo.
Next is the designated hitter, Samuel Basallo.
Really nice swing in his last at bat. Shot a line drive into center field.
Ball.
Out to short. Oh, can't pick it up cleanly. Safe at first. No play. We'll see how they score this. Go ahead run on base. Jackson Holliday, the next to hit for the Orioles. Oh, he can't squeeze it. The underhand flip.
Oh.
And the Orioles lead 1. So no change in the score. It's 3-3. Set for the last half of the 7th. Here's the Pirates catcher now, Joey Bart. Swing and a ground ball out to short. Tosses to first. 1 pitch and 1 out. Jared Triolo, the next Pirate to hit. 1 for 2. There's the strike. On the inside corner for a strike. In the air, right field. And there's 2 away. So back to the top of the order. Ryan O'Hearn now at the plate. 1 for 3. 2 down, nobody on. Here at the bottom of the 7th. Swing and a liner foul off to the right. This one in the air center field. And that is the 3rd out of the inning. So they make short work of them there. We look ahead to inning number 8. All tied up at 3 apiece. Ready to begin the 8th. And into the box for Baltimore, Taylor Ward.
Ball one.
You don't want to get beat by a fastball in, and he spits on that one.
Bullpen action for the Pirates. Dennis Santana, the closer of the staff, is throwing. Montgomery getting loose as well. Brings it in, and there's one away. So next to hit for Baltimore, Gunnar Henderson, known for his late inning heroics.
In the game, everyone gets a little tighter. Way to get ahead on a really good hitter right there.
Ball.
One, two now. Next
Ball,
offering
that's
is outside. Caught him looking for the K.
I'm not saying it wasn't a strike or, you know, it was a ball, whatever, but just the location with that velocity. It's hard enough, to, even if the velocity's not great, but that velocity, that location, tip your cap.
Alonso
Ball.
stands in here, takes ball one low. Fought off foul. Two down, nobody on. And that one fouled off. Battling here as he fouls it away. 1-2 here. Way inside, gets out of the way.
Wow, this
Outside,
guy's
that's the ball.
really battling up there as if his run is the game-winning run. I love his tenacity.
And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Ninth pitch of the at-bat due next. And he walked him.
That's ball four.
A terrific battle at the plate. And now he's aboard as the potential go-ahead run. Here's the catcher, Adley Rutschman. 0 for 3 in this one. Drilled in the air out towards right center. Cruz on the move. Reaching for it and brings it in. Home half of inning number 8 straight ahead. All tied up at 3 apiece. Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th. Dietrich ends. Here's Marcell Ozuna. 3 strikeouts already. He's 0 for 3. Right through there for a strike. And that one fouled off. The 0-2. Out to short. Henderson. One gone to the bottom of the 8th. And now it's Brandon Lowe. The outfield shifted pretty heavily towards right field.
I know you want to be patient as a hitter, but you got to be ready to jump on the first thing straight. And he got one right there, but left the bat on his shoulder.
Here's the 0-2. Got him swinging for the strikeout.
Well, that's a curveball that I'm sure he wants back at the plate. 2 strikes, the sort of pitch you're hoping for, a bit of a mistake, and I'd say in a very hittable location, but clearly the break was enough to get him to swing through it.
Foul ball there. 2 down, nobody on. Here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. And that one hit to first, into the outfield, base hit. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive and puts the go-ahead run on base. Up next for the Pirates, O'Neal Cruz, 0 for 3 with 3 strikeouts. In there at the knees for a strike. Swing and a high fly ball left field. Ward on his way over, and that will end the inning. So 1 left for Pittsburgh. Score remains tied at 3. We go to the 9th, and into the box for Baltimore, Jordan Westburg.
Ball, that's in.
Check swing called strike. Strike 1. In the air, left field. And that'll get down for a hit. A leadoff single, and the go-ahead run is aboard.
Definitely found the perfect spot. Those can be hard sometimes. We talked about in left field, you're kind of anticipating cheating in for a ball hit something like that you can rob a little soft flare in front of you, but perfectly placed, so you reward the hitter with it.
And the batter now, Colton Cowser. That misses the zone. Ball 2. Activity in Pittsburgh's bullpen. Gregory Soto, the left-handed reliever, appears to be getting loose. And that's a strike.
If you're a base runner, you've got to stay dialed in here. Look for anything in the dirt. Try your best to get in the scoring position.
Up the middle. Base hit. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out. Here's Tyler O'Neill. In there for strike 1. Swing and a pop-up. 1 away. Go-ahead run on base. Samuel Basallo, the next to hit. Swing and a ground ball towards first, but foul. Two on, 1 out. Chop back up the middle. Gonzalez. He flips it to second in time.
He's in.
On to first, save. So they get one, but a really nice try there. Now it's the second baseman, Jackson Holliday. swing and a drive deep right field. That one carrying. One runs in, and it's off the top of the wall. In to score from first. It's 5-3. He's safe at third. It's a 2-run triple.
Well, this game is tied no more. Big time swing of the bat to drive in two. A lot of times in today's game, right fielders.
Righty reliever out of the pen, Johan Ramirez.
Important job for him to do right now with that runner on third as they try to add on to their lead. Just needs one out to get out of it. So this is a huge matchup in this game right here.
Stepping in, Taylor Ward. Hey! There's a swing and a drive. That one back there. And that is foul. Swings through him for the K. Good job at damage control right there. A couple of runs in the inning puts them ahead.
Now pitching for Boston.
We're back, and on the mound is the closer, Ryan Helsley.
Well, he's the guy they hope to turn to out of the pen to lock down wins. So this game has gone to plan, more or less. Let's see if he can wrap it up here.
Here comes the 0-1. And there's a foul ball. Helsley, multi-time All-Star. He features a slider, a four-seamer, a curve, and occasionally uses a cutter. And that's ruled a swing. It's a strikeout.
Well, that right there is what you want to see out of your closer. Come in and close the door, cancel any hope that that opponent has in making some type of comeback in the ball game. Tell you what, that helps him settle in, and that helps everybody else relax a little bit to get these other two outs.
Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. And that's
Inside,
off
ball one.
the inside edge. And the count 1-2. Got him swinging. Now only one out remaining.
This is definitely what a team likes to see out of their closer. Come in and just destroy all hope. First two batters, 2 strikeouts. See if he can strike out the side.
Drilled in the air, high and deep right field. And a foul ball. 2 down, nobody on. Back up the middle and a base hit. And that'll bring the tying run to the plate.
Right there, does a great job of staying in the big part of the field. Man, there are a lot of hits there.
Triolo in the box now. No balls and a strike. Ripped, and he can't glove it. It's by him. Throw in hopes the lead runner at second. 2 on now with 2 away.
Well, that'll make you feel good as a hitter right there. Really important at bat coming up now.
Big spot here, bottom of the 9th. Down to their final out. Ryan O'Hearn, the next Pirate to hit. That one finds the zone. That's strike 1. Tapped at the plate, but it's a foul ball. This could end it. Foul ball. It stays 0-2. Foul ball left side. He'll see another. The Pirates with the winning run at the plate here in the last half of inning number 9. And a foul ball. He stays alive. That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going. Fouls it back with 2 strikes.
Well, having such a tough time putting him away. 6 foul balls in a row. Man, what a battle.
Fouls that off to the left, and we'll do it again. 2 on, 2 outs.
What do you
Checks
got?
his swing, now an appeal to third. Yes, he did. Strike 3, and that's how this one comes to an end. Wow.
Well, this was a tightly played game. Got a little of everything. Some timely hitting, runs on the board, key pitching and defense in certain spots. Definitely a fun one to watch.
Yeah. Back like they never left. Yeah. Whoa. I'm getting more money than ever, baby. Yeah. I said the windows tinted, it ain't rented. I'm winning. Baby was with it in mid-sentence. I feel it. Hustling, no bad. I did it. It's just the beginning. I ain't even close to finish. I got money on the other line. I got to get the call. If you ain't gonna make me better, I don't even get involved. Couple on the close. That's in vogue. Getting Douglas with my dogs till it's through the walls. I done drove everything, Fiscus to Nissans. Don't do arguing, I just throw the peace signs. Meditating for some me time. Headed back into the city, I'm on the east side. Real for real. You'll think I'm in the Navy, I'm still in the deal. Atlanta, different appeal. I'ma put you on some game if you listen to Will. Come on, what's the plan? What the options is? Different planes, different continents. Doing different this, doing different that. Tell me where you from, tell me where you at. What's the plan? What the options is? Different planes, different continents. Doing different this, doing different that. Tell me where you from, tell me where you at. I'm that in broad daylight, it's on sight. It's a whole lot of, it's on ice. Go. Bad and long nights, gotta do first class if I'm on a long flight. Flexing, she was looking in my direction. My steps is impressive, I don't do extra pressure. Forward, I'm doing better. It don't take much effort, she throw it, I catch it. Back to the business, stunning is a privilege. No 9 to 5, but I'm still seeing benefits. Baby, acting innocent, she know she a though. Waiting on my line for a shot like a free throw. We be eating crab legs, they be eating meatloaf. I'm a cold, but this sub-zero. I be at Umi, the sushi, the miso. You act like you made me, then what you need me for? What's the plan? What the options is? Different planes, different continents. Doing different this, doing different that. Tell me where you from, tell me where you at. What's the plan? What the options is? Different planes, different continents. Doing different this, doing different that. Tell me where you from, tell me where you at.